Hello, everybody. Welcome to Game Over Vancouver Edmonton. The Edmonton Oilers just won Game 7 against the Vancouver Canucks, 3-2. My name is Kaja. I'm here to break it down for you. But first, I have a little message.
Game Over Vancouver is broadcasting from the Game Over Network channel for the playoffs, but starting in October, the network launches for real, which means for all of your Vancouver Canucks content, you want to go check out the Game Over Vancouver channel. You can subscribe right now by opening up the Game Over Network channel from this video in a new tab. Scroll down past my ugly mug, click on the Game Over Vancouver YouTube page, then click subscribe and click that reminder bell as well so you don't miss when we post a video or go live. Tell all your Canucks fans, friends, and family to come join our awesome community. You really won't regret it. And for this video, make sure you smash that like button right into oblivion.
Alright, so let's break down this Game 7. Yeah, the Vancouver Canucks lost. Edmonton Oilers are headed off to the Western Conference Final to face off against the force that is the Dallas Stars. Not a lot. I mean, a lot of shots on goal. 13 for Edmonton, 2 for Vancouver in the first period. And while it evened out in the second period, as it evened out in the second period, Edmonton had 14 shots, Vancouver had 10, but 3 of those 14 shots ended up going in the net. It was Cody Ceci first, 116 in the second. Zach Hyman got a tip on an Evan Bouchard shot, 2-0, and then Ryan Nugent-Hopkins on the power play because no one was standing there to block him. I mean, Ian Cole was there, but yeah, doing nothing. Yeah, Cole pushed him away and then left him open. So yeah, wonderful penalty kill there from the Canucks. Yeah, and then the third period, Edmonton 2 shots, Vancouver has 5, but two of those 5 go in. Unfortunately for the Canucks, still not enough, even though Connor Garland scores off an Edmonton turnover, and Filip Hronek scores on that slap shot that finally actually goes in. Yeah. It's too little too late. It was an abysmal game from the Canucks. They were at 10 shots into, they got 10 shots 32 minutes into the game. If you're in a game 7, that is absolutely unacceptable at any point. I'm sorry, you're going into this, you know how to beat this team, you know how to beat this goalie, and you do absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. I get it, your star goaltender is out. I get it that your 40 goal scorer has a blood clot in his leg and he's not able to play. I get it. That's no excuse. It's no excuse. And we're gonna go and get all the injuries and stuff, and we're gonna find out everything. Seth Jarvis in Carolina was half of his body was discombobulated, and he was still playing, and that was during the regular season, and he played into the playoffs. And I understand not playing because of injury. That should happen more often. But that excuse fucking sucks when players get farther with so much worse. Anyway. Yeah. The Canucks kind of pressured at the beginning, but pretty much most of the game until the last 8 minutes was dump and chase. So it really felt like we're watching the Canucks from the COVID season, the COVID shortened season, not the 2021 when they made the playoffs. No, the 2021 one when Adam Gaudette basically poisoned the entire team. Yeah, that was great. That's what they looked like. They looked like they still had Louis Eriksson leading the lineup. That was an absolute great move. The Canucks got some shot attempts, couldn't get rebounds, couldn't get shots on the net, and Oilers were pressuring the Canucks, but they weren't able to get past Shelovs for that first time. Yeah, Shelovs is the only reason it wasn't like 10-0 tonight. So yeah, they like the Canucks were tired on the Bouchard goal. Still, it's no excuse. You get paid millions of dollars to put little knife shoes on and skate around a piece of ice, and try and get your stupid little, I don't even, it's not wood anymore, so I can't say wood, but to get the stupid little rubber disc in the stupid net, and you can't, like, I don't understand it. Yeah, they did nothing. They did nothing. Um, yeah, until, yeah, the last third, 8 minutes of the third. Like, you start the third out, you're down 3-0. The goaltender on the other end is Stuart Skinner. I understand the Oilers won the series, and I understand Stuart Skinner won the last 2 games, but your goaltender that you're playing against is Stuart Skinner. And you're making him look like prime fucking Brodeur. Absolutely unacceptable. Absolutely unacceptable. There was no urgency. All the shots were going either directly to the crest or so far off they were in the upper bowl. No speed, no energy. They gave us nothing. Gave us nothing. And they got a double minor because of a high sticking penalty. They couldn't even get a shot on goal during the high stick, like the double minor. You have 4 minutes of them down a man, and you can do nothing. Can't even get a shot. That's absolutely embarrassing. And same thing with the Connor Brown puck over glass penalty. They do nothing. Passing, like, it looked like a Travis Green era or Bruce Boudreau era power play. Absolutely no life. No life whatsoever. And I understand they had to change the power play a bit because obviously Brock Besser's not playing, but Hronik on that first power play was absolutely abysmal. Bro was just standing there, like he is doing contributing nothing. Um, yeah. Connor Garland scores the first Canucks Game 7 goals since the Dragon Slayer against the Chicago Blackhawks in 2011. So that's good, and that's when the Canucks decided, oh yeah, let's wake up. And then Phil Hronik, his slap shot actually goes to the net, and it goes through this time, which is, I'm pretty sure, the first time that we've seen all season, and part of me is glad the Canucks lost this game, because if that had like even changed the momentum even more and they eventually tied it, he'd be asking for way more money than he's worth. I think he's worth like a bag of Lay's chips and a crisp high five. I don't think he should be playing on any NHL roster. But yeah, he got a 3-2 goal. Good for you. Whatever. Um, but yeah, they're dumping and chasing still. Pettersson does that with under 2 to go in a game 7 with the net empty. I was trying so hard not to be critical of Pettersson throughout the series, but that's just absolutely horrific. That is awful. Like, where was the entire team? Where was, like, where's your captain? Other than speeding through the handshake line, like, he just does not care whatsoever. Where's your captain? Where is... Yeah. I don't know. It was just a horrible game for the Canucks. Um, but a great game for the Oilers. 29 shots, only 3 goals, but still pretty good. Canucks were winning in the face-off dot. 1 for 2 on the power play. Canucks had more hits. The Oilers had 21 block shots. They had a good game. They had a good game. They, yeah. They had a good game on Saturday. They had a good game tonight. And that's all that matters. Who cares if they won, if they lost 8-1 in October? Who cares if they lost 6-2 in November? this is what matters, and the Canucks could not do anything to stop them. And it wasn't even like McDavid didn't get a point. Draisaitl got a secondary assist. So it's not even like those guys were a factor. The only people the Canucks can blame are themselves, unless you're Archer Shelovs, because he needs a gun, honestly. Like, that man deserved so much better than what the Canucks were giving him tonight. Or just the entire series. It's, yeah, you can't play for 10 minutes of a hockey game and expect to win. Especially in the playoffs. Anyway, let's talk about, in a second here, let's talk about what the preview is for the Oilers, in the Western Conference Final.
Game Over Ottawa is relaunching in October. So for all of your Ottawa Senators action, reaction, news, analysis, and fun, make sure that you click on the Game Over Network channel right now, open a new tab in this video, scroll past my ugly mug, and click on the Game Over Ottawa channel. Subscribe, and then hit that drop-down menu. Make sure you hit the alarm bell so that you get notified whenever we post a video or go live. Tell all your Sens fans, friends, and family to check out our awesome community, and make sure you smash the like button on this video right into oblivion.
Sorry, one more comment. Connor says he's their third goalie. Think about that third goalie, and he was better than every single one of them. He was the best player on the Canucks power play tonight. Yeah. Anyway, so the Oilers are headed off to Dallas for the Western Conference Final. That starts on Thursday, so they have one day off. Oh wait, no, they have 2 days off. I'm horrible at math. I thought it was Tuesday. My bad. Yeah, they have 2 days off before they play in Dallas to start the series because Dallas won. Did they win the conference? Oh my gosh, I'm dumb. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. So the Oilers set to play against the Dallas Stars in the Western Conference Finals. Starts 5:30 Pacific Standard Time, 6:30 Mountain Time, on Thursday. I need to Google what the actual regular season series was, even though I know it doesn't matter, obviously. Dallas Edmonton season series. The Oilers were 1-2-0 versus the Stars this season. So, November 2nd, Dallas played in Edmonton and they lost. The Oilers lost 4-3. On February 17th, the Oilers played in Dallas and won 4-3. And on April 3rd, so a bit more recent, the Oilers played in Dallas again and lost 5-0. Personally, I don't know what the series is going to look like. I thought whoever was going to get through this series was absolutely going to get destroyed. I think there was a tweet tonight I saw that was like, the Stars are going to commit war crimes on whoever wins this. And that was during the third period. Dallas at 4 or 5, even as an Oilers fan. Dang. Yeah, I like as much as, Edmonton has the best player in the world, Dallas also has Jake Ottinger, who's a wild goaltender to have. He is insanely good. They have more depth, I feel. I feel like they have a stronger overall kind of vibe going into this, whereas the Oilers are kind of just there. Like, to be fair, I thought the Oilers didn't have a chance against the Canucks. Did I think the series was going to go later? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Dallas, I think they have the upper hand here. I think it's going to be a Dallas Rangers Cup final, is what I think. Um, yeah. I've been saying this since the Canucks, I think, lost game 4, and I was like, okay, it's a Dallas Rangers game, or not even. Dallas is more a complete team. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Um, Heiskanen, Ottinger, Pavelski, Robertson, Ben, they're series players, yeah. Well, most of them. I think I think Tyler Seguin should be in that conversation too. Like, I understand he's not as great as he used to be, but I still think he's cool. I want someone from the East to win the cup. As a part-time Rangers fan, I do want the Rangers to win the cup, but also if Joe Pavelski loses the cup, I might cry. Will Hintz be back for the Edmonton series too? I'm actually not sure about that. Because he did miss game 6, I believe. Uh, they're still day to day. So Rupe Hintz and Yanni Hakanpää are still day to day. Rupe Hintz' upper body, Hakanpää's lower body. This is after practice today. So Hintz skated before practice. Hakanpää did not skate at all. Yes, Sagan and a resurgent Matt Duchene. Yeah, but Matt Duchene, he has that big butt to worry about. Can call back goals, so maybe the Oilers should try and like goad him back. Oh yeah, and and Chris Tanev's on the Stars, so I have to like cheer for that now too. Um, Sagan, resurgent Matt Duchene with the. I'm not repeating anything my brain just said to me. Stankoven and Johnston, absolute gamers. Yeah, Stankoven. We don't need to talk about that, how he was drafted, and yeah. Um, Johnston, absolute gamers. Wyatt Johnston is absolutely insanely good. I think he's going to be very good for the Stars in the Western Conference Final. I think that Johnston is going to get a hat trick in one of the early games. I didn't know the Denver Nuggets lost. I'm sad now. There was a thing. I was like, huh? Oh yeah. I feel like Dallas will win the Stanley Cup the same way they won it in '99. Is it controversially? What do you mean by that? I think that the Rangers have the upper hand against the Stars, but you never know what could happen. Um, yeah, Johnston is gonna get a hat trick against Stuart Skinner, during one of the games, and it'll be a very exciting series. Um, Canucks, considering this a successful season, I don't know. I want to talk a bit about the Canucks, what happened this season, and then what's going to happen in the off season. But yeah, I think the Oilers, if they take it to 6, if they take it to 7, they're lucky. They're absolutely hockey gods on their side. Foot was in the crease. I wasn't alive in 1999, so I don't know the horrors of back then. Yeah, I think Edmonton is going back to the Western Conference Final to get swept like they did in 2022. Um, yeah. First 2 games are in Dallas. Next 2 in Edmonton. I mean, Dallas also sucks on the road, so maybe it does go a little bit longer, but we'll see. I think it will be an interesting time in the finals. The Eastern Conference Final is going to be a bloodbath. Um, yeah. Oh, Hintz has missed since game 4. Right. Okay, not just game 6, but yep, okay. Um Hawk and Paw is still injured. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, the Oilers, I don't know if they have a chance. Part of me wants the Oilers to get the cup so we can stop talking about them. Honestly, I feel like that was a lot of Canada. Um, was that was a lot of Canada with the Leafs winning in the first round last year. Just like finally, shut up now. Uh, I mean, yeah, I would happily accept that deal. Yeah, because you're an Oilers fan. Um, I don't know if they have like, does Connor McDavid deserve to get a cup? Sure. Does Leon Draisaitl deserve to get a cup? Sure. Um, does the rest of the team deserve to get a cup? Absolutely not. They have not proven really anything aside from like one season. I mean, or not even one season. This team, yeah, I don't know. This team pushed a what we thought was going to be a wild card 2 team to 7 games. So, Predators fan, what the Canucks do in off season. Uh, we'll talk about that in our little third segment here, but yeah, the the Oilers have their work cut out for them. If they manage to make it through the Stars, good for them. But then they're gonna have to face either Florida or New York in the finals. Most likely New York, if I'm being honest, but um, who knows? Knock on wood. Even if they get past the Stars, there's still gonna be an uphill. It's still an uphill battle. Either way. If the Oilers win a cup, I'll never have to watch a hockey game ever again. Part of me after this game was like, oh yeah, because I kept seeing tweets of people saying like, oh, I can have a personal life back now because hockey's over, because the Canucks season's over now, and I'm just like, I mean, other sport, other sport. I missed game 6 because I was at a soccer game, so yippee! Whitecaps play tomorrow. No days off. Okay. We're gonna talk about what the Canucks are going to do now that their season is over. But first, a little message.
Game Over Calgary is relaunching in October. For all your Game Over Calgary content, make sure you subscribe to our Calgary specific YouTube channel. Open the Game Over Network YouTube page in a new tab from this video, scroll past Andrew talking, and click on the Game Over Calgary channel in our featured channel section. Click subscribe and make sure you hit the drop down menu to get notified when we post videos or go live. Tell all your Flames fan friends and family to check it out and join our awesome community. And make sure you smash the like button on this video right into oblivion.
Okay, so, um, fun fact, the Canucks, because they lost tonight, get to keep their 2024 fourth round pick. Well, at least one of them, because the Canucks have 2. And the Flames get either the New Jersey one or the Vancouver one. And I think the New Jersey one is from Lazar trade? I don't know. But yeah, so the Vancouver Canucks get to keep one of those 2 picks from the Kuzmenko trade. So want to find out what happens in the finals. Also, baseball. Not that the Jays are giving any hope. That's a team. Yeah. So Vancouver Canucks. Let's talk UFAs. So Teddy Bluger is a UFA. Dakota Joshua, Sam Lafferty, and Elias Lindholm. I think Dakota Joshua should be their number 1 priority for re-signing. In Dakota Joshua and Teddy Bluger, definitely, because I don't think they'll be able to afford Elias Lindholm. And Sam Lafferty was just bald, so Um, the Canucks defenseman. RFA Philip Hronek, and then UFA Ian Cole, Mark Friedman, Tyler Myers, Nikita Zadorov. Okay. Philip Hronek absolutely should be gone, kicked out of this world. I don't care that he scored the 3-2 goal. I think he should be, like, time to learn Russian, buddy. Like, get out. I'm just kidding. Like, he's gonna get a place in the NHL. I think it should not be with the Canucks whatsoever. Quinn Hughes, when we got Philip Hronek, I was like, everyone was like, oh, finally a good, like, pairing for Quinn Hughes, and honestly, Luke Shen was a better pairing for him. So yeah, I think he should go. Ian Cole is not coming back. He scored more goals for the Oilers than he did for the Canucks. And yeah, he's not an offensive defenseman, but if you're a defensive defenseman, you still should not have. You shouldn't score a fucking OT winner for the other team. Like, that's. Duh. Mark Friedman. I don't think he's gonna get re-signed. He didn't really play all that much. Tyler Myers, unless it's way less than what they signed him before, I don't think he resigns here. I would love to see it though. Despite everything, I think that man is a Vancouver Canuck. Nikita Zadorov, they're gonna overpay him. I've accepted it. I think Tyler Myers should stay just for the funny. Goalies. Archer Shelovs is an RFA. That's the one that the Canucks should be focusing on. And Casey DeSmith is UFA. He is not coming back. Archer Shelovs is going to be our backup for the remaining future. Canucks have 2.3 mil in dead cap from the OEL buyout. And Tucker Pullman's still on LTIR for next year. Move him on. I pay to see his contract ripped up in front of him. I like Tyler Myers, okay? I don't think he's gonna be a Canuck staying, but whatever. Yeah, I think Joshua, Bluger, and Zadorov are going to be the three big targets, UFA-wise. RFA-wise, Archer Shelovs obviously should be re-signed, and Philip Hronek should be cast out into the abyss. Okay, what the Canucks are going to do in the offseason? I don't know. I'm not a bald man, so I can't answer that question for you. I think Canucks coaching staff wise, somebody said here that should fire Mike Yeo. Honestly, I agree with that. I mean, if he was the one, whoever was doing the power play should absolutely get booted out of the NHL, because the Canucks basically did nothing for a long time. Like, you have so much talent and doing nothing with it. This is the second year of JT Miller's $8 million contract per year. This is the last year of Brock Besser's contract, last year of Pius Suter's contract, Niels Höglander's contract, and Phil DiGiuseppe, as well as Noah Juleson and Nikita Tolopilo. Have anyone in UFA, RFA status in Abbotsford? Jet Woo's an RFA, but I don't really think he's going to be doing much of anything. Cole McWard, Philip Johansson, and Nick Cicek are all RFAs. Matt Irwin is a UFA. Sheldon Dries is a UFA. Aiden McDonough and Linus Karlsson are both RFAs. And yeah, everyone else is signed, pretty much. yeah, Canucks-wise, I think they're definitely going to need some reshuffling on the decor. Who knows if they're going to overpay somebody? Who knows if they're going to trade for something? I think Philip Hronek is getting sent to Utah just because he looks like he'd fit in there. Pettersson's cap hit, like, Pettersson's contract is 13.2% of the cap hit, and people are saying that's a bad look going into this year. I mean, you know what? Is it bad that he may have underperformed in the playoffs? Yeah. But at the same time, we can't place sole blame on one player. Yeah, he should have stepped up. At the same time, so should have Quinn Hughes. So should have literally anyone else. Literally anyone else but Nikita Zadorov. Like, anyway. They should sit PD down and tell him he should lose half his salary so it will go to Shilovs. That would be I mean, he deserves it. He deserves the world. That man deserves so much. I don't know. I'm worried about some of the contracts. Like, Connor Garland and Ilya Mikheyev are signed for longer than Brock Besser is, and that is scary. I think Mikheyev should be moved on. Like, as a cap dump, I think that would be great. Send him to Utah. Just send him as a pastor. That's just Utah now. I think the Canucks will keep Connor Garland. I think they will keep Suter. I'm not sure about Höglander. And then yeah, I don't really see them trading anybody else, really. And they're not doing much in the draft. They only have 4 picks. Their first pick is in round 3 of the draft. Then they have a pick in the 4th round, 2 in the 6th, and 1 in round 7. I think Mikheyev was alright in the playoffs. He was okay defensively, but he just didn't produce offensively. Höglander, to be fair, this was very first playoffs. Yeah. I mean, regular season-wise, he was excellent, true. The thing is, I have a sense that they just don't like him in the front office and with Tocchet, so yeah, if Tocchet gets last call, then it's bye-bye, but who knows. Let's get into the last little questions bit. So send all your questions, and congrats on the win, Vancouver Rangers. I'm wearing a Canucks jersey right now. It's Brock Besser because obviously he's out with blood clots in his leg, which is not a good thing. Good thing they caught it when they did, because those can be very scary. Yeah, go Rangers. I agree. Alright. 1 second. Let's get into some questions.
Game Over Vancouver is broadcasting from the Game Over Network channel for the playoffs, but starting in October, the network launches for real, which means for all of your Vancouver Canucks content, you want to go check out the Game Over Vancouver channel. You can subscribe right now by opening up the Game Over Network channel from this video in a new tab. Scroll down past my ugly mug, click on the Game Over Vancouver YouTube page, then click subscribe and click that reminder bell as well so you don't miss when we post a video or go live. Tell all your Canucks fans, friends, and family to come join our awesome community. You really won't regret it. And for this video, make sure you smash that like button right into oblivion.
What do you mean Mike Yeo doesn't fit with Tocchet? He's a bald man. Everyone does. No, he doesn't. Like, what is he doing there? What is he doing there? Is Alex Burrows still in Montreal? We should steal him for vibes. Andrew, if you're watching this, that's a joke. But no, seriously, yeah, I think that you guys were up 3 games to 2. Where did it all go wrong for your team? I think they forgot how to play hockey. Um, yeah. Also, hello Australia. I like Australia. Never been. Want to. The, what, from a player's perspective, exceeded your expectations for Meek Hughes as captain, Norris Trophy candidate, outstanding? I think that he deserved the Norris before. He just wasn't talked about. Getting him as a captain, getting just the performance he put on this year, absolutely amazing. He deserved all the attention from there as well. Hughes, I I can't say I didn't expect that from him, but like, because like I knew he was going to be a candidate for the Norris Trophy one day. It was just a matter of time. I think he's a good front runner for it. Um, exceeded my expectations. I don't know. That's the thing, is like, I guess Nikita Zadorov, because when we got him, I was so not pleased with that trade. I was like, why did we do this? We could have had Chris Tanev, and instead we get this guy. Or same thing with Elias Lindholm. But yeah, those two were really good performing in the playoffs, even though we can't afford Lindholm going forward. But yeah, I think Hughes had a good first season as captain. I think JT Miller had an amazing year. Brock Besser, absolutely outstanding year. Sucks this is how it ended, but I think Brock Besser. Who do you see on the top line? Miller, Besser. I don't know. I don't know who they would trade for, who they would sign in the offseason. Like, who is a UFA? That's decent. Oh. Well, I mean, Steven Stamkos. Let's get Steven Stamkos in the Canucks. That's a great idea. Um, there's actually, yeah, it'll be an interesting off season for sure. I think they should bring back Chris Tanev. Like, I don't care what anybody else says. Chris Tanev should be coming back. He should be a Vancouver Canuck again. Next year for your team. I didn't expect your team to get this far. Always next seeing you guys have a young squad. Now you can watch the Rangers hold the cup. I do think the Rangers have a good shot. I think they're gonna be the first team to break the President's Trophy. No, not the first team to break the curse. Like the Blackhawks did it, I think a number of years ago, but they did it in '94, and everything they did in '94 is coming back. And I don't know. I just really want to see what Chris Kreider looks like when he holds the Stanley Cup. Canucks season. Do you see a good purple patch? What does that mean? I don't get it. What's a purple patch? Yeah. I don't know next season. I mean, Tyler Toffoli's a free agent. Imagine them losing out to Tyler Toffoli again. Joe Pavelski's a free agent. Interesting. Um, there's a lot of free agents. Do I think the Canucks will sign Gensel? Probably. Purple patch means a period of good fortune for the team. Honestly, yeah, we do, like, what Vancouver is gonna do next season. I mean, this season was absolutely unheard of. Um, I thought they were a wild card 2 team at best, and they definitely proved me wrong up until a certain point. But um, good fortune. It really depends. I really don't know. I don't know. Cause I saw a tweet that said that like, what if this is the peak for the core? Which I don't want to think about. but it's kind of in the back of your mind. You as a Canucks fan, here's unsigned. Who do you want gone? I want Philip Hronek gone. Philip Hronek should be gone. He's an RFA. They should trade him for... What's the best available RFA on this list? And it's Philip Hronek. Okay, who has the highest points and is an RFA? Lucas Raymond is unsigned. That wouldn't happen. Seth Jarvis? If they got Seth Jarvis, I think I would die happy. Like, I forget the Canes exist a lot, but I think he's a great one. If they do a 1-for-1 Seth Jarvis or Philip Hronek, that would be amazing. It's not gonna happen. Would it be really funny if it did? Yes. Canucks going forward after this game, after this season, I hope they take some of the momentum. I mean, it can't be worse than the 2022-23 season when they had the unfinished business shirts printed and ready to go for the first game, just to go 0-7 to start the season. Yeah, it can't get worse than that. So, Marty Necas, yeah, he's also an RFA. He's only 25. I thought he was older. There are a number of players that are UFAs that are pretty decent, I think. Yeah. I mean, Jim Benning got cast out into outer space, so he's not making decisions anymore, so I probably shouldn't be as nervous as I am, but I'm still nervous. Sean Monahan's only 29. I thought he was, like, mid-30s. Okay. Who else do I think the Canucks could target? Sam Reinhart is going to get a lot of money. This season should have ended better than that. Yeah, they can learn from it and build upon it. I mean, hey, it's a Game 7, and they didn't get shut out for the first time since round 1 in 2011. Like, you know what? A win is a win. God. A win is a win. A win. Why is Jake Gensel's time on ice exactly 20 minutes? That is so weird. Anyway, yeah, hopefully they can build on it. I mean, Quinn Hughes is still captain next year. Elias Pettersson's multi-million-dollar contract kicks in. Hopefully JT Miller continues his ways. Hopefully Phil DiGiuseppe is a 50-goal scorer. Find your victories. Yes, exactly. Thatcher Demko's gonna come back, y'all. Brock Besser, fingers crossed, everything's okay with him. The Canucks will be back. And hey, our captain is younger than the Oilers captain, and our second best player is younger than the Oilers second best player. All I'm gonna say. Okay. I think that's all I have to say for tonight. I think my yapping session is done. And I can now go and cry more. UC Saros, Jacob Markstrom, Linus Ullmark, and Philip Gustafsson. Oh, UFA goalies. We don't need another goalie. I think we're good. I think we're good. Anyway, as I guess this is the last... I mean, Game Over Edmonton will be continuing, obviously, because they, made it. But this is the last Game Over Vancouver. I don't know if I'll be on for Edmonton, or if we choose to do a final series. I'm not entirely sure yet. So, if this is the last time that I see you guys this season, thank you so much for joining me. Game Over means so much to me, and getting to do it again on this network is absolutely awesome. This group is just so amazing, and I hope I did the series justice tonight, and throughout the series. Please subscribe down below, subscribe to all the Game Over channels, Like the video, share with your friends, let everybody know that we're back, baby. And I'll see you guys for the first game of the Canucks regular season when they beat the Oilers 7-1 and everyone wonders where it all went wrong last year. Alright, everybody. I'm gonna go get some ice cream. Good night.